Good day, beautiful, bountiful, beloved, immortal beings, and good-looking people. Maybe you're good-looking because you're always looking for and finding the good. You've tuned in consciously and conscientiously to Eye on Las Vegas with your humble host, Barry Shore, the ambassador of joy. Notice I didn't say the ambassador of joy. The ambassador of joy. And you tuned into the show for one reason and one reason only. Best reason in the whole world, because you care the most in the entire world about you. Y-O-U. And that's great, because when you become the best you make the world a better place. You build more bridges of harmony, create more joy, happiness, peace, and love. You're going to be well rewarded today because you're about to encounter one of the more remarkable beings on the planet. And she is the very embodiment of what Las Vegas is all about. So I live here in Henderson, Nevada, just 17 miles from the Strip. Whenever I mention to people, I speak to people all over the world, that I live near Las Vegas, people lean in, open up their ears, their eyes, and say, tell me more, because there's only these two words excite people all over the world. Las Vegas. Now, there is gambling and sex here, but that's not what Las Vegas is about. Las Vegas is about energy, entertainment. It's the entertainment capital of the world, becoming the sports capital of the world. And there's just so much happening here. That's why you're going to especially love wonderful Nancy. So let me just say a couple quick data points before we bring on amazing, wonderful Nancy Solari. So if you take the entire population of New York City and everybody around it, the entire population of Chicago, everybody lives around it, and the entire population of Los Angeles, everybody that lives around it, and you add in the entire population of the state of Florida, it doesn't equal the number of people who come to Las Vegas in any given year. 41 plus million people come here in a year because it's a place of energy and it's happening and things here that you learn that just stay with you forever. It's not true that what happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. What happens on this show, I in Las Vegas, stays with you. And you can bring it to other people and become that channel of goodness, that cog, child of God. So without any further ado, I am humbled and honored and privileged to introduce you to one of the more remarkable beings you'll ever have the pleasure of listening to. And her name is wonderful Nancy Solari. Nancy, please say hello to 521,911 people around the world.
Well, hello. I am so excited to be here. Honestly, wow. Y'all look great.
Okay, so those of you who are listening, you hear this dynamic, powerful, wonderful voice. Those of you who are privileged to be watching it all are looking at Nancy and see this beatific smile, this radiance. And you'll also notice, say, wait a minute, is Nancy blind? So the simple answer is, it appears to be that you're right. She can't physically see. So we call that blind. However, she's going to make us understand that you can have great vision without having to use your eyes. So we're going to talk about a couple of things. Wait, before I tell you all the things about Nancy, we'll take the rest of the show. I'm just going to give you 3 quick data points. She's the founder and CEO of an amazing program called Living Full Out, because she does. She's an inspirational media company. She's dedicated to helping people transform adversity into opportunity. That's her real legacy in life, because this woman just does not stop when it comes to being of benefit and service to others. She is the embodiment of what I call hope. Hope stands for helping others progress every day. That is Nancy to a T. So without any further ado, I'm just going to jump right in. Let's ask Nancy to speak for herself and not Barry to speak for her. So let's ask you a really straightforward question. Wonderful Nancy, who in terms of the world is legally blind. How does adversity, which you faced, become one's greatest competitive advantage?
Oh my goodness. I love it. The truth is, and you know this, Barry, you've got to pack your sense of humor. I mean, honestly, I can't tell you how many times I've duked it out with the coffee table, the walls, the TV, the stairs, but the thing is, when you trip and fall, literally trip and fall, and you're on the ground and your head hurts and like you think you're gonna I don't know, poked an eye out. I can't tell you how many times I've hit my eyes. But the truth is, that's just like how we fall in life. And for that brief moment, there's this doubt, there's this moment of, my God, did I hurt myself? Did I really injure myself? It's not any different than someone saying, oh my God, will I ever find the love of my life? Oh my gosh, I'll never be successful. It's that, oh my gosh moment. But if you can get past that, oh my gosh moment, which is like a blip of time, then you get to the secret sauce. And the secret sauce is when you do get up. The secret sauce is when you do see that, no, you have all your teeth, you didn't knock them out. And yeah, you might have a bruise, but you didn't die. It's the same as any adversity where then all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I'm okay. I can do more. I can get around this. So adversity is how you look at something, but you've got to get up.
Okay, so if you listen carefully, by the way, I want to urge people again, don't write anything down. Lean in and experience, Nancy, what's happening right here. One of the reasons that we record this is so that you can come back and listen again at your pace. And then if you want to pause and such and write something down, do it. And the real winners will listen a third time, because when you listen to something the first time, okay, it's interesting. Second time, you're beginning to internalize it. The third time, you're going to utilize it and leverage in your life. And it's the T word, transformational. So let's go back to what you're just talking about. I love this, the OMG moment.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. All right. I want to mention the secret sauce is something that wonderful Nancy is sharing with us. That is what we call ancient wisdom. Ancient in the sense that it's the essential aspect of true wisdom in life. So one of the greatest books that was ever penned and brought down for thousands and thousands of years is called Proverbs in English. And Proverbs, I believe it's chapter 27 and verse 15 or 16, people can look it up. And it has this very famous line in there: 7 times does a righteous person fall and gets up. That's what Nancy was just talking to us about. A righteous person falls down 7 times, not just a regular person, a righteous person. There's no more righteous person in the world than someone who is legally blind and gets up. And let's listen to what she had to say. She looked around and said, wait a minute. Am I bleeding? No. Am I aching? Okay. Can I get myself up and do something else? Yes. At that moment, you have created for yourself the power, the purpose that doesn't exist in what we'll call a regular life. Is that fair to say, Nancy?
Super fair. And actually, you take your power back. Like, don't give in to the floor. Don't give in to the stairs. I mean, come on. So, I mean, you should see the computer. You should see the table. They look worse than I do, right? I mean, gotta have fun with it.
Let's talk about one other interest, because she makes the point here. She talks about adversity. So there are a lot of people who went to grade school, they go to high school, they go to what's called college, and people also say college is called the university. Well, university uni means one place of learning. Well, really, life is a multiversity situation, and the most important part of that multiversity experience is the adversity division, because that's where real stuff happens and you begin to see and prove and improve who you are. So let's just, let's talk about what it means to have adversity as a competitive advantage. How does that happen, Nancy?
Well, here's the thing. Whether you are leading a company, whether you're a parent, whether you're just the leader of your pack of your friends, right? it's all about how you lead, how you show up. And people are watching you. So when I talk about adversity, adversity is something that we have as a personal story within ourselves, but there's a bigger story beyond that. It's how do you take that adversity and say, you know what, I cracked the code on how to get past blindness. I'm going to go volunteer and help other blind people, maybe blind children. Adversity is, okay, if I can do it and I can't see, then others who can see, you can do it. And then for those of us who all have disabilities, I'm telling you, I've got the friends in wheelchairs, I've got the friends that can't hear. Well, you know what? Then that's called camaraderie. So the truth is, adversity is what bonds us. It is what that superpower, that strength, and why it's a competitive advantage is because the next time you go on the date, nobody is looking for a perfect partner. Riddled in that, they want to hear stories of what you've overcome. They want to know that they're going to have a life partner that will ride the wild waves with them. Or if you're looking to get hired, I promise you, HR people, they're looking for that breakout moment. They're looking for you to tell that personal story of what you've overcome. So adversity is your ticket to where you want to go.
Okay, again, everybody's tempted to write something. You don't have to. Just experience this. This is coming directly from a woman who knows, because she, thank God, influences for good many millions of people around the planet with her television program, with her radio program, with her publishing, the articles, et cetera, et cetera. And she's pointing to something. Most people that listen to our show now, again, I ask everybody, share this show with 5 people. You want to share with 50 or 100? That's wonderful. We appreciate it. 5 people, 4 people who you like a lot, and 1 person that actually you don't like. And share with it, because it'll make them better, and your relationship with them will improve. So share with 5. That way we can touch 2.5 million people around the world with these very, not just timely, timeless insights into living well. So people know this show. They know my story. I was standing up in the morning completely healthy and hearty, and in the evening I was in the hospital totally, completely paralyzed, so neck down, and it wasn't a spinal injury. It wasn't an automobile accident. It was a rare disease. Took over my body. I can only communicate blinking my eyes. So I became a quadriplegic. Couldn't move. Nothing happened. And like that for years. And I can attest that everything Nancy says is correct. Because when I do things now, I make videos, and I do the podcast and such. Am I doing it for me? Well, yeah, I like doing it. I help people because I love helping people. As she said, volunteering for other people is the most beautiful thing in the whole wide world. One of the reasons I say I make videos is for all the people in the world who say these words. I can't. Yes, you can. Is that right, Nancy? Yes, you can.
You got it. That cannot, can't, no, not. That's the gray zone. Get out of that gray zone. It's bad.
Yeah.
Bad things happen in the gray zone. Your dreams die in the gray zone. Failure gets more amped up in the gray zone. And the worst thing is, in the gray zone, you lose your power, and you let what other people think actually get into your mind, when really your natural gifts, what you were born to do, it's already inside you. You just have to turn it up. You just have to find it, turn it up, and share it.
Oh, find it, tune it up, or turn it up.
Yep.
And share it. And SHARE is a wonderful acronym that stands for Spreading Happiness Awakens Rejuvenating Energy.
So good. So good.
Now, speaking of energy, we have sponsors that love our show. We wouldn't have them on if we didn't think they're worthy of your time and attention. We vet them. We're going to go to a brief break. Don't go away, because I promise you there's more Nancy on the other side of this break, because we love her and we need her. Be right back. Don't go away.
Hey, quick pause. If something you just heard made you stop and think, don't let that moment pass, because that shift, that awareness, is the doorway to real joy. Barry Shore has put together a free ebook with simple, powerful strategies to help you live in joy every day. Go to barryshore.com and download your free copy now, because one small shift can change everything.
Good day, beautiful, bountiful, beloved immortal beings, and good-looking people. Remember, you're good-looking. You're always looking for and finding the good. We found good in abundance. Our cup runneth over with good. Her name is Nancy Solari. And really what she is she's the author of this great quote. You don't need sight to have vision. I mean, if anything sums up a life of joy, happiness, peace, and love, that's it. All right, let's go into some real meaty stuff, some details. Let's talk about, from your perspective, can you share with us 3 daily habits that you believe create not just interesting life, extraordinary life? 3 interesting daily habits.
Absolutely. So number one, I kind of look at life like a hot potato, right? And so I always look at who needs what from me first. Now I know you're all about the you, and I love that everybody here are you people. You should be a you person. But at the end of the day, I personally want my legacy to be, how I made an impact into other people. So I first of all think about my doggies. What do they need? What did they need? Okay, my team, what did they need? Reaching out to my family, a text, a call, and I love you. What does everybody need? Then once you know that you've made that connection piece, like you've made your inner circle's life as best as it can be, then you go into university mode. Every day, I want to learn something. I might learn it in the morning when I first get up and I'm walking on the treadmill. I might learn it in the middle of the day if I'm having lunch and I've got something on TV and I just pick up a quick something. Or it might be at night, because I believe that when you go to sleep, they can say, don't have any electronics. Well, I don't know that I agree with that, because sometimes when you learn and you fall asleep with it, it goes into my mind in a different way than if I'm trying to hear it awake and distracted and doing multiple things. When I go to sleep, I can really let it seep into my mind in a different way. And then the third thing is that piece that has to do with you. Every day you should do one thing that brings you joy. As you would say, now that joy could be something you eat. You know what? Have that breakfast burrito. You know what? Get a rockin' smoothie going. It might be that you take time to read one chapter, one page of a book because you say, I never have time, right? Pick one thing to do for yourself that will bring you joy. For me, I love karaoke. So you better believe it. Once a week, once a month, I'm not going to let myself go 6 months without going and seeing my karaoke friends and belting out some tunes. That's my happy place. So those are the 3 things that allow me that even on the hardest days, when I fall and pick myself up, I don't feel gypped because I got in the goodies.
Phew! When you fall, as Frank Sinatra used to sing, that's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. And when you fall, you pick yourself up and get back in the game. That's life. So let's go through these 3 pieces with your permission, because they are so wondrous. I love this overall vision. I'm here to make an impact. Because that's what life is. Hello, you're here to make an impact. You want to make an impact on yourself only? Well, it's okay. That's selfish enough that you'll get tired of that after a while. When you realize that you make an impact on others because, as Nancy told us in the first section, people are watching you. That's right. People are watching you. You may not even know it. Little people, big people, medium people, short, fat, tall, people are watching you. And when you can recognize that you make an impact, that is so empowering, because now you can consciously become the best you. Isn't that wonderful? Now, the second thing is, she said, we have an acronym that's called play ball, because ball stands for become a lifelong learner. A lifelong learner means, just as Nancy said, every single day. Yes, every single day. Learn something new. It could be a new ingredient in a recipe or food that you like. It can be something complicated, like learning how to figure out the equation of E equals MC squared. But every day learn something. And I'm going to applaud you and second that idea of utilizing electronics in a certain way and utilizing it because, yes, when you do go off into slumber, which is called the subconscious, what you implant in there is really of great value. And if you can therefore choose, remember, you're choosing the 6 most important words anybody can internalize, utilize, and leverage, Nancy, are choice, not chance, determines your destiny.
Yep.
When you choose what to put inside of you, then your electrons can be great because they can put something in there you want. And the third, as you said, pamper yourself. Joy, fun. She has a great voice. I can hear that voice belting out songs.
You know it.
I do.
I love it.
Well, you are. I mean, you are karaoke, kid. They was made for you.
So good.
You're too adorable.
I mean, you'll find me singing a Whitney. I'll sing a little God Bless the USA. I'll sing, oh my gosh, so many songs I love. Country, for sure.
Oh, gosh. I mean, again, those of you who are privileged to be watching as well as listening, but even only listening, you hear that this is a voice. And it's an inner voice, by the way. See, part of the genius of singing well is that you learn to use your breath, because breath is the essence of life. So if you're using the lung breath, okay, that's a way of breathing and staying alive. What Nancy's talking about because of singing is you're using your diaphragmatic breath. When you do that, you are bringing energy throughout your entire being. So when she's singing, she is singing, the entire being called Nancy Solari is singing, not just a voice. The whole
True that.
Yeah. She's Pavarotti, baby.
So fun.
Okay, let's talk about then the L word. So you said be a lifelong learner, which is play ball. Let's talk about legacy. Yes. I mean, let's be blunt. You do many things, and you do them because, first of all, you enjoy them. Mm-hmm. Second of all, sometimes the things you enjoy even become chores, and you do them still and all because you want to build a legacy. So what is Nancy Solari's legacy, and what is it that you want to share with other people that they begin thinking about legacy, not just career?
Well, if you're going to think about legacy, you got to think about love, and you got to think about passion. So the thing is, a career is so technical. It's a career. I'm going to go get a career. I'm going to go get a job. I'm going to go get a major. I'm going to go get something. But a legacy is like that thing inside you that you're going to turn up. That's passion. That's love. And that is legacy. Now, you might have a love for mechanics, tires, cars. You might have a love for karaoke like Nancy. You might have a love for animals. But that's where legacy lives. Legacy isn't how much money you make. It helps. It helps actually make dreams and goals happen faster and further. But you cannot replace the love, which is that piece that actually on those days that you fall down and when you get back up, you got to love what you're striving for. And then that love will take you to building a family that you almost thought you never could have had. That love and passion is going to build a legacy of a business that just came to you one night in your sleep, or maybe something you worked really hard for decades. But it all starts with love and passion. That's what builds a legacy.
Okay, so this I'm tingling because because we're dealing with a truth teller here. Mm-hmm. And love is a wonderful acronym that stands for living on vibrant energy, living on the vibrational plane, because that's where you live. You, specifically, Nancy Solari, you live on the vibrational plane because your whole being is when you lay yourself down to sleep, you know that you're going into your subconscious and it's doing things that are of benefit, not just for you, but everybody around you. And when you rise up in the morning, it's with a passion for life. Life is living inspirationally for eternity. That's what you do every single day. That there's a youth in your whole being, no matter what your chronological age is. Matter of fact, with your permission, I built an acronym for your name.
Oh my gosh. What?
May I share it with
I
you?
would love that.
Okay, here we come. Nancy, Nancy. Here we go. Nurturing, awareness, nobility, caring, youth.
I
That's
love
who
that.
you are.
I love
Nurturing awareness, nobility, caring, youth.
I feel younger every time you say it. I love it. That is so perfect. That is so me. Absolutely.
Right. That is you.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I want people to understand something also. As again, if you're listening, we told you. If you're watching, you'll see. So Nancy was blessed to have full sight, as it were, until she was the age of 16. And she also had a childhood that had domestic violence, family illness, personal hardships. It's not as if, well, just Nancy, everything's great. It is all great because she taught us something. Adversity is your greatest competitive advantage. It doesn't mean you say, wow, can I have more of that trauma? No, that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is understanding that it's part of the human condition. And now that you had it and it's not here, what do you do with it? Nancy has chosen to find the benefit in life. Fair to say?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a choice and you choose it every day. But every time I choose, a little bit of pain, a little bit of luck, a little bit of, drive and perseverance, at the other end of that, I'm here with you, all of you. But if I gave up at any point along the way, if I let any one of those moments steal my future dreams, I would not be here.
And we couldn't handle that. The world needs you. By the way, it's important to understand one of the reasons that we also record this. So again, people can go back, listen a second time. The winners will listen a third time and take notes. This show, I'll just give a date. We're in the year 2026. 10 years, 50 years, 100 years or more. People will be watching this show and they'll be saying, wow, that was a great moment. I learned a lot from that wonderful, amazing woman, because that's who she is. And we get to experience her. So thank you. Nancy, I'm loath to say the words I'm about to say. We're coming to a close on our time together in this session.
Sad.
Yes. Well, I have 3 quick questions for you.
Yes,
Are you ready?
I am.
Number 1, will you come back again?
100%. Add 10% more. Yes, 100.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay. More time.
Thank you. Number 2, dear beloved Nancy, you have 80 seconds only to answer this question. What is your most fervent desire?
Oh, man. I got this. I hope that everybody can see life through my lens, not that they're blind, but that for 1 minute, 1 day, half a day, 1 month, close your eyes and I want you to smell like you've never smelled before. I want you to taste like you've never tasted before. Feel the granite countertops, feel the walls. Because when you're blind, actually, again, you don't need sight to have vision. There's yumminess ahead of you. Don't be distracted by what you see.
Yes, you really want to share this with 5 people. I know you want to share it with 50 or 100. I'm not going to stop you. And you do want to listen to it again. So, okay, number 3, Nancy, may I give you a hug in front of 524,803 people around the world?
Bring it on, brother.
Okay, HUG stands for heartfelt, unlimited giving. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Got it. I got it. Oh, so good. So good.
And you're listening to, of course, Eye on Las Vegas, EYE on Las Vegas, your humble host, Barry Shore, and wonderful Nancy Solari. Barry Shore is the ambassador of joy. And you tune in for one reason only, because you care the most in the entire world about you. Because, you know, when it comes down to it, this show is not about Nancy, amazing being that she is. It's not about Barry, fabulous fellow. It's about you, YOU. As she said, impact. So a blessing from wonderful Nancy and Barry. Go forth, live exuberantly, spread the seeds of joy, happiness, peace, and love. Go mad. Go make a difference. Nancy, don't go away, please.